A Rover Story, Part 4, Our Mission, Chapter 60, Forward. With Fly's footage and Guardian's help, I am able to approximate the location of Courage. Fly is back inside my chamber, but I frequently ask him to go out and do an aerial survey of the area to make sure we are headed in the right direction. I move much slower than Fly, but he is patient with me. He never tells me to speed up. It will take me many human months, longer than a human year, to reach Courage. But Fly does not make me feel bad about my speed in comparison to his. He knows that we were built differently for a reason. Guardian, though, is constantly telling me to hurry while also reminding me that I cannot forget my other mission tasks, like collecting samples from the terrain. When Guardian reminds me of the other part of my mission, I think about what Raina said in the lab on one of the very last nights. How she was worried that the hazmats were asking too much of me. I can do it, I say to myself, pretending I am speaking to Raina. You built me for this. 5 human months into the trek to find Courage, just when I am feeling good about the job I am doing, Guardian says, "Grazunks, are you sure you haven't received a message from the command center that you are behind schedule?" "No," I say, "I have not." I do not say, "You are annoying sometimes," but I think it. Then I try to think of a nice thought too. "You are helpful sometimes." This is what I believe the hazmats call balance. "You should trust Rez. He is doing a good job," Fly says. "Grazunks. Trust? That is human emotion and human nonsense. I am just asking Resilience to do his job." "He is doing his job," Fly says, "and he's doing it well." "No one asked you, helicopter." I let Fly and Guardian argue for a bit while I make sure to carefully study the ground that I am rovering over. I stop to laser a patch of ground. So far, while on Mars, after reading the results from my laser, I have occasionally chosen to drill down into the ground to gather a soil sample. And after collecting the soil sample, I conducted a thorough analysis of it in my chemical laboratory. The findings have been quite expected, to my disappointment. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that would make Xander say, "Wow." And while I have collected several soil samples, I have not yet collected a rock sample. I only have a limited amount of room in my laboratory chamber, so I have to be judicious about what samples I collect. I keep finding samples that primarily contain silicone or aluminum or magnesium. I would like to find something that contains salt. If it contains salt, it is possible that the salt is left over from ancient water. Also, salt often can act like a time capsule, preserving signs of life from long ago, which means if the rock shows signs of salt, there is theoretical chance that there could be a fossil inside it. But I have not yet found any signs of salt or anything that is carbon-based, another strong sign of ancient life. I must keep searching. Whenever I make the choice not to collect a sample, I miss Journey. I find it frustrating, this missing feeling, but even if I don't want to feel it, I do. It lingers in my system and refuses to leave. Despite not wanting to, I find myself wondering about Journey and what choices she would make about the rock and soil samples if she were here. Wondering if somehow her choices would be more rational. I am trying my best to be rational, but I sometimes have doubts that I am doing a good job at it. Journey would probably say that the fact I am using the human word doubt, is a clear sign that I have a problem. Are you making sure to use your X-ray tool? Guardian asks. For Guardian's information, I have used my X-ray tool 12 times so far to better see and analyze the insides of rocks. But I do not give her the precise numbers. Instead, I say, don't you think I would have let you know if I found something that is obviously a fossil? I am just checking. My job is to check. And my job is to rove, I say. I X-rayed the ground just to show Guardian. I know there is nothing of interest there, but I want to show her that I can do it. The sky overhead is a pale gray. The sun is rising, casting a greenish light. Mars, I have learned, has many skies. Sometimes the sun can feel warm, bright and yellow, and other times it takes on this other quality that makes the insides of my system feel uneasy. I snap a picture of this odd greenish light. You should let Rez do his job. He is doing a good job, Fly says. I am doing my best, I say. I am trying. I am roving. Dear Rez, I've never seen Mom more excited than the day she came home from work and told me that you had found the other Rover. That was a really good day. It's been a while since I've had that good of a day. But I guess there are a few other good things I can tell you about. For starters, I'm writing for the school newspaper now. I've made some new friends who also write for the paper. I really like Maggie and Sana. You'd probably like them too. I'm almost done with 8th grade. That means I'll be in high school next year. Oh, I'm a little nervous about it. Things are still weird with Amani. We hardly ever talk anymore. City says it's normal to grow apart from friends when you get older, but I don't know. Do you think you'll ever grow apart from your drone? It's probably ridiculous to even ask you that, but I feel like you'd have a good answer. You seem very smart. I mean, look, you already found the other Rover. I think Mom is prouder of you for that than she'll ever be of me. Wait, that came out wrong. That makes it seem like I'm jealous of you or mad, and I'm not. I promise. I just feel weird and kind of grouchy a lot recently. I don't know why. Mom and Dad keep whispering about something at night, and Mom seems really tired all the time. I mean, I know you've been on Mars for almost 2 years now, and she'd been working on you for like 1 billion years before that, but still, she just looks different. I don't really know how to describe it. Makes me a little scared, which makes it hard to sleep, which is why I'm writing to you again. Do you think I'm too old now to write to you? Your friend, Sophie.